Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. This time I want to talk about Oolang Infini by Atelier Cologne. This one is a unisex fragrance and is classified as a woody aromatic. The notes include bergamot, Tunisian neroli, Oolang tea, blonde leather, tobacco blossom, guaiac wood, and Haitian vetiver. Base noters gave it on average 3.5 stars out of 5. So, as the name implies with this one is a tea fragrance. That is the star of the show here. If you've smelled Bulgari fragrances, you may recognize a similar vibe between this one and some of the Bulgari line. I would say specifically Bulgari Soiree with this one because it is more of a dark, earthy take on the tea note. Although with Bulgari Soiree, I believe it used Darjeeling tea. Now, I don't really know the differences between all these different teas, but from what I remember, both of these tea notes are quite dark and black in vibe. So I don't really know if there's a significant difference between the two tea notes here. From what I remember, this one smells very similar to Bulgari Soiree. I get this sort of like a bitter, sour, earthy tone, kind of dark, mysterious, a little smoky. Um, Kind of smells like something that would be suitable for somebody wearing black, black corduroys, maybe like a black t-shirt or sweatshirt. I could see this working well for Halloween, on days when it's kind of overcast, rainy. Um, so fans of like the darker fragrances like Zeno by Davidoff or Encre Noir, maybe Narciso Rodriguez for him, those fragrances kind of come to mind here. Not really my thing. I think I prefer more of the bright, uplifting fragrances. I'm not really sure when I would wear this fragrances. I think for me, fragrances should make me feel more happy. This one kind of just makes me feel more sad. So for me, the occasion for this one, it just doesn't really suit my personality too well. I do have a sample and a mini of Bulgari Soiree, and I really don't reach for it. It's not really something that I find too appealing. In fact, I got my stepdaughter's opinion, and she said it reminded her of moldy yogurt. I can kind of see where she's coming from because this one, it does kind of have a decomposing lilt to it for some reason. Picture leaves that are just kind of on the ground and they've been turning brown and they're wet and they're just kind of turning bad. But I could see why some people would like it. It does, like I said, have this sort of just like I picture like a Johnny Depp, kind of a vibe to it. If that's what you're going for, you might like this fragrance. So let me get into some scores. The smell, I give it 6.5 out of 10. Not really my thing. I like my tea notes to be a little bit more fresh, minty, citrusy. This one goes more for that dark, gothic vibe. Protection, longevity, I'll give it 6.5 out of 10. Even after you first put this one on, it kind of seems sort of transparent, and you'll start to smell it here and there for the first couple hours, and after that, it becomes pretty close to the skin. Versatility, 5 out of 10, mostly for cloudy, dark, rainy, or downcast days when you're feeling kind of sad and gloomy. Uniqueness, I'll give this one 6.5 out of 10. I think if you haven't smelled Bulgari Soiree or the Bulgari line in general, this one might strike you as being quite unique. But if you're like myself and you have tried most of the Bulgaris, this one probably won't strike you as anything too exciting. Price point typical for Atelier, 5.5 out of 10. Overall, this one gets 6 stars out of 10. Not really my thing. Certainly not a bad fragrance, but very reminiscent of Bulgari Soiree and other dark tea fragrances. Not really that citrusy or uplifting at all. So that's my thoughts on Oolang Infini. Another sort of lackluster attempt from Atelier, in my opinion. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.